I hope you're proud of me for.
Oh, gosh. Please don't. For
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
Remember that year? It was my birthday.
Yeah.
I showed up and Andy Grammer's in there singing.
It was so cool.
I'm like, what the hell is he doing? He got lost. Where is Andy? Where's the Andy Grammer button? There he is. Andy Grammer's back.
Hey, how we doing?
How many years ago? How many years ago?
Surprise again.
Surprise.
You got birthday balloons.
How many years ago was that? Do you remember?
75 years ago.
It was. And
That's what it feels like.
And the balloons are still floating.
Good.
Hey, it's so good to have you here.
I love you, dude. It's so good to see you.
You know, there's something about you, and I'm sure you've been told this many times. When you walk into a room, it does light up. And I know that's like an old line, but it's true.
That is really sweet of you.
So let's forget he's here. Let's just talk about him, okay? Why do you think, Gandhi?
Yes.
Why do you think Andy Grammer makes us smile when he walks into a room? What is it about him? Let's talk about it.
Well, I know that the performance is going to be amazing, and I see him with a guitar, and he's always smiling, and he's positive and happy. At least that's what he presents on the outside.
Yes. It's about to make a big turn here.
You go home and kill puppies.
Yeah.
Danielle.
Yes.
Pretend he's not here.
It's the same thing. Like, he's always happy. He comes in and he just, like, lights up the room. It's this special energy he brings with him, and it's just...
Okay.
Even if you're in...
right.
Seriously, even
Thank
if you're
you.
in a crappy mood, when you come in, we get in a good mood.
That makes me happy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
I have
You
to
just
read.
seem
Wait,
like you're into what you're doing.
Nate just sent me a text.
Oh.
Talk to him. Pretend I'm at your show. And okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, so when you go to an Andy Grammer show, they have you fill out a little questionnaire as you walk in, right? There's a card you.
Oh yeah, I'm doing a one-man show right now, which is wild.
So okay, what is written on the card? Is I enter the venue?
So yeah, we're in a mini break, and I'm going back out for another month of this one-man show. It's called Greater Than. So if you come to my show, you get a card and a pen, and you'd have to answer. And I'm gonna force you to do it right now. Write the name of someone who saved your life mentally, physically, or spiritually.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Someone who saved my life mentally, spiritually,
or physically. Anyway.
Oh, God. I mean, here's the issue with that, and I shouldn't have an issue because you got to get on with the show. The list is so long, I don't even know where to start.
Exactly. But you would write someone.
I would say my dad.
Your dad. Okay.
Absolutely.
So I have telephones in the audience, and I take everybody's cards, and then I pick them out on stage live, and I would read your dad, and then you would stand up in the audience and go to a phone, and you and me would have a conversation about it.
Really?
Before I played a song called Save My Life.
Aww.
Yeah. Wild.
No,
That's
if
so
I'm in the
cool.
audience, why do I have to use a phone? I'm sorry.
Because then nobody can hear you.
Oh,
So the
people-
phone's like, yeah, you stand up, everybody applauds you for being brave. You go, you pick up a phone, and then me and you have a conversation about how your dad saved your life. So how did he save your life?
He saved my life by example. Like just He always had the line that saved the day.
Yeah, he knew he was like on it.
Simple things. Okay, ask Gandhi another question. Ask Danielle.
Okay, so the next one is write down an act of service you've done for someone else. Doesn't have to be huge, or could be, or small, whatever.
Okay, an act of service. I'm going to take this very literally and say I volunteer to do a community cook. And we make food for people who don't have enough food.
That's awesome.
Yeah, thanks. And I'm currently writing postcards to threaten people to vote.
There's that.
Both acts of service. Fantastic.
All right, Danielle gets a
question. Name someone that you deeply love that has passed.
My dad.
Your dad did?
Yeah, he died almost 5 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, can I go actually in with you right now?
Sure.
So then you would stand up, everybody would applaud you, you go to a phone, you pick it up, and I would say, finish the statement for me. I hope you're proud of me for.
Oh, gosh, please don't. For just always trying to be honest and caring and a nice person.
Yes, and I want to thank you for it.
For instilling those things in me and always being somebody that I looked up to.
One thing I always admired about you was?
How strong you were and how much you always did for your family.
And then I feel your presence most when?
All the time. You send me signs all the time.
Right now.
Like, yeah. Andy Grammer! You're supposed to make me
you're
smile.
so sweet.
Andy Grammer.
Wow, what a bummer show.
It is.
This show's a bummer.
So sweet. You do this with like 1,000 and more people every night, and different people show up.
Yeah.
And sometimes like little kids show up to the phone, and it's just like you leave the night, and everybody's like, "Whoa,
that is awesome."
That's so cool.
Really cool.
And you know what? And as she was about to break out and down into tears, so are we, because we understand what her dad still means to her.
Yeah.
It's really funny. She'll see a butterfly or a crow, and she'll go, "There's Dad." But we asked the question, how come it's always like a cute animal?
Yeah.
But if you see a cockroach, you're like,
That's
you
not
kill
Dad.
it with your shoe.
Yeah.
Well, you just killed my dad.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, but I love that, because you know what? It's more than just going to a show where someone has great music. And by the way, every song you perform and sing I can see how it can be extremely monumental and meaningful to each person in that room.
Yeah, I mean, in between all this stuff that's happening, we're playing songs and everybody's singing and they're dancing and having a good time. And there's not that like, we some people will get on the phone and be like, I thought I was coming to an Literally, they're like up in the second balcony, they're like, what the hell is this?
This is the worst night ever.
Yeah, but at the end of the night, I think we're just in a time where a lot of us are lonely, just straight up. Where it's like a lonely time, and when you get
without doubt,
when you get everybody together and you drop the layer like you just did, I really appreciate you doing that. Mm-hmm. We're all super connected by the end of it, and we need more of that. I
think an article just came out recently about how this is like the loneliest time for a lot of people, right?
Yep.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. People are lonely. You know, we were talking about the OnlyFans craze. I'm sure you have an OnlyFans page.
Yeah, totally.
Well, no,
you come to mine and cry.
No, but hear me out. So people assume OnlyFans is, it's all sex driven. It's all naked, people doing things. But Gandhi has a friend who does it, and she finds out they make a lot of money because of loneliness.
Yes, he said there's, some of the stuff that we all know OnlyFans is about, but the majority of his money comes from communicating with people directly and just messaging people who are lonely and being the friend that they need. That is where he made millions of dollars on OnlyFans talking to people, because people are so lonely. We have all this technology and we're so connected, but none of the connections are really that meaningful anymore.
Totally.
Yeah.
I had a Zoom with the Surgeon General on this topic. He heard one of my poems and he wanted to talk to me about it, and so we did like an hour Zoom together, and he's awesome. His name's Vivek Murthy.
Oh yeah.
And he's got a book called Together that everybody should read. It's great. Yeah.
Okay, well, here come the texts. Andy Grammer is here. The album is Monster. That comes out Friday. We'll get into that, and there is music coming up. I'm crying in my car. Thank you, Andy Grammer. Text, I'm crying. I just parked at work. Why do you do this to me? Another one. Why does Andy Grammer make me cry every time I hear him talk? And here's one. It's just simply, Andy!
Andy really knows how to light up a room.
Oh my goodness. Seriously.
He knows how to light up an electric chair. Wait, hold on. I just went to Andy's show on Long Island last week. My teenage daughters were with me. It will be a core memory for all of us forevermore. Well, okay. Andy Grammer is here. Let's talk about the album. The album is called Monster. It comes out Friday. So the Monster is...
I just was in some patterns and in some relationships that were like not serving me. And I also don't like to be angry. So I'm someone who just pretends that I'm not. I've had different employees be like, he's like 52 flavors of happy, which is actually disconcerting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was forced out of me at this period of my life where I'm like, I'm losing authenticity if I don't actually deal with some of the anger that I have.
Good. I'm glad you're doing that.
Yes. And so then the song Monster is just kind of like dealing with that. Some of these songs don't have like a little bow at the end that like it's perfect. Everything's fine.
You know, if you keep walking across this planet being in a great mood and try to ignite great moods in other people, people expect it all the time.
Totally.
And they don't realize that you do have other channels on your tuner.
Yes.
Channels of angst, channels of loneliness. And so I'm assuming that's a little bit about
and I was really
is.
worried that if I sang about it, it might bum people out or take them down, and I found it's the exact opposite. People are like, oh yeah, me as well. And not in like a destructive way, just like honesty. There's truth in it, you know?
Yeah.
I feel better about myself because Andy Grammer's miserable. Misery.
Miserable.
Okay, I got a couple of songs. One of them, I do want to. I think we're going to play Monster. We're going to play the cut from the album.
Magic.
Oh, Magic! Yeah. Thank you, Nate.
You're welcome.
But also, so Jeremy's here with you.
Yes.
And Jeremy was here with you last time.
Yeah. This
Do
is my dude right here.
He's following you everywhere you go. Welcome back, Jeremy. Did we get all the guitars things ironed out? We
did.
We were having testicle difficulties a few moments ago.
Well, we should be good now.
So you want to do a song?
I want to say that for the rest of my life. Testicle difficulties.
Well, if you steal that
a
from
running
me,
theme here?
if you steal that from me, you've stolen several times. I've stolen that. It's not an original. What song are you and Jeremy doing?
Okay, so we're gonna play a song called "Save a Spot in the Back for Me." I was going through an intense time, and I could feel like cynicism coming into my blood, and I don't do that well. I've been told I have golden retriever energy, and cynicism and that don't work together. And I went into my studio, and I sat by myself, and I wrote a song where I envisioned like blasting it out of my myself.
Okay.
So here we go.
All right. Well, so this is not a professional recording studio. So this guy here is gonna like mix it.
Hey!
He's gonna Scary's gonna mix it on the flaming wheat stove.
All right. Yeah, I don't even know if these
Turn
work.
this
Here
one
we go.
down. This is Andy Grammer. By the way, this is on Monster, which comes out Friday.
Can you pre-order it now?
Yeah, I'm sure you can.
That was
Okay.
a British accent you had.
Was it? Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right.
I was gonna make a joke in a British accent, but I'm not gonna do that.
I wanted to sing along by the end because I knew that line.
Wow, that is so strong. That is
Thank you
so
so much.
beautiful.
So good.
It's one of those lines where like I haven't had one like this before, where when I just say the line, then the audience like cheers,
Oh, of course.
and then everybody by the end usually sing together.
We wanted to cheer. but
Yeah.
You guys didn't, but everybody they usually do. Yeah.
We wanted to, but we wanted to be nice and
Yeah.
clear for the,
Yes, I
the
appreciate
You
audience.
don't want to interrupt.
Have you met the smartest man in the world, Mark Adams?
Yes, of course, many times. What's up? How's it going?
He's so smart. He flew all the way across the country just to be here with you.
That makes me really happy.
He is the smartest man in the world.
Smartest.
It's frightening. Hey, so this month means a lot for you. It's a breast cancer awareness
Yeah.
month. You've done a lot of work with Susan G. Komen.
Yep.
Talk about it. What is your connection with this month and Susan G. Komen?
So I lost my mom when I was 25 to breast cancer, and man, I feel like everybody has some connection to it. So they're one of the best in the world at raising funds and raising awareness around it. So a no-brainer to partner with them.
Right. You know, in cancer itself. I mean, be it breast cancer or testicular cancer, which we had in my family, and next month is Movember.
Yep.
Are you going to grow out your oh, you already did.
I mean, yeah.
You already grew out your mustache.
I've tried. It gets really itchy. Do you ever have a beard?
But you have one now.
I mean, yeah, but like
Scruff.
this is scruff. No. Have you ever done a full beard thing?
I look like Burl Ives.
I would actually really enjoy like a really like well manicured like full thing for me.
Right.
That would be really interesting.
But cancer is such a it's just a bitch. We hate it all,
I know.
and whatever you can do, as you have done this month,
Yeah.
whatever we can do next month, and every month.
Yeah.
I love that.
I think my mom, we caught it pretty late, so that's always just kind of in the back of your brain.
Yeah,
you know?
that's what we were saying yesterday. Make your appointments for mammograms. Don't
Yeah.
wait. I was telling them, I've had friends who said, yeah, I'm not going to make my appointment because I don't want to know. You don't want to know. You
Okay.
have to know.
You gotta know.
Right, exactly.
Go find out. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Hey, you know what? I think this show should make a contribution to Susan G. Komen in
Hell
honor,
yes, you
in
should.
honor of your mother.
Oh.
Is that possible?
Oh man.
No. Can they do that? Is there like a line we can fill out? That has
Yes, 100%.
Are we
We'll
gonna
figure
make
that
you
out.
cry now?
Yeah, you're gonna make me cry.
Uh-huh.
So this one man show, a big idea of it is that acts of service done in the name of someone who's passed on actually reaches them in some way. There's like a quote that I talk about with it, and so there's the whole beginning of the show is like a poem where I talk about how I got my start. When my mom passed, I would just like offer songs to cheer people up because I didn't have any money or anything else to like do of service to people. And so you're bringing it full circle. That makes me really happy.
All right. I wrote down a number.
Okay.
I'm holding it up to my forehead.
He's not a mentalist.
Anyway, this is what our show, on behalf of our show, this is going to Susan G. Komen.
That really means a lot to
in
me.
honor of your mom.
Thank you so much.
So after the show, we'll get your mom's name and
Okay.
they'll send you a postcard or something,
Yep.
whatever they do.
And then she's gonna get a little something in heaven. I don't know how it works, but that's how. Thank you
that's
so
so
much. This is a big deal to me.
No.
And you got me crying. I didn't know that we were gonna do this.
See?
No, wait a minute. No, hold on. What does she get in heaven? I want to know. Let's make assumptions.
Yeah, I don't
Is-
know
is-
because
like-
we can't know where they're at. But I do think that. So the quote, I'll say it is. Oh man, you got me on the spot.
Okay.
I can't think of it right now because I'm so flustered by this number that you just
What's-
gave me.
What's the gist of it?
The gist of it is that good deeds done in the name of those who have passed on are most helpful to the development of their souls in the realms beyond.
I've never heard that in my
Wow.
life. That is beautiful.
That is beautiful.
And so when I would write songs for people, like I would just start an open mic saying like, I'll write you a song. I'm going to call it Kathy Grams. And this is what I'm going to do. And then everybody started hitting me through email and stuff about like, this just happened to my dad. And I would write like a quick little pick-me-up song to them. That's how I got started. Yeah.
Wow.
And then I would imagine my mom, like, whatever, getting the Angel Postman, like, I don't know what it is. Is it like a shitty Amazon thing? This is going to be good. This is like
Hold on. You just said the brown
Oh,
word.
I'm so sorry.
Hold on. Okay. Andy Grammer just said the brown word.
The brown word.
Hey.
We had to dump.
Yeah.
That word should be okay.
Yes.
I love that we have to dump the brown word. It's so fitting. Pick it up there, Gandhi.
Okay, so you asked Danielle those 3 questions about her dad who had passed away. Do you answer those questions in your show? So
I
with
do.
your mom, do you
Yeah.
have those same answers?
Yeah, it's a big poem at the end that's pretty brutal and sweet and lovely.
Well, what do you think she'd be most proud of you for?
Ooh, I think she'd be proud of me for consistently trying to take things deeper than they are. That's what she was all about.
And what are you most thankful to her for?
For being a buzzkill about a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Because she did it because she loves you.
Yeah, like when you get really excited about things that don't matter, she just didn't care.
Andy Grammer.
Yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
If your mother could speak directly, she had one of those phones that you
Yeah.
have.
Yes.
And so, Andy, she would say, Andy, you need to let yourself off the hook about this. What would that be?
Oh, we're crushing me right now.
Yeah.
This is good. There's a lot of weight to being the one that's like seen as positive all the time. So you get worried that you're gonna like let people down. I think she'd probably say that. Like,
There you
let
go.
yourself up.
I have one more.
Yeah.
My father's favorite word was wonderful. Like I wear it, like I have it on bracelets and stuff because everything was wonderful. Like you give him a present, oh, Danny, this is wonderful. Like everything. Did your mom have a favorite word?
Favorite word. You know what's coming to my brain is so stupid because like now all the slang is changing. So there's like skibbity. I don't even know what that means. But like for at that time, I remember she would just like make fun of me for using the word dude all the time. She'd be like, "Oh, you're so cool, dude."
She had a point, you know.
Yeah, she did have a point.
yeah.
Totally.
Last one.
Yeah, okay, last one.
In which ways does she come to you the most?
Oh man, I genuinely think that I don't know how songwriting works, but she was a great songwriter. So I would say I might lose some people in this way, but I think we write songs together.
Aw,
That's awesome.
I love
That's
that.
so cool.
I have a call from Hope. Hi, Hope, in beautiful Burlington, Vermont. How's it going up there, Hope?
It's good. How are you guys?
Well, we're great because Andy Grammer's here. We're about to play another song from his album Monster in a couple of seconds. What do you want to say to Andy?
We saw you last year in October, and since we're talking about parents, it was right after my dad died, about 6 months, and it was a gift from my husband, and it was the greatest show we have ever seen. You were incredible, and Andy seems to be the real deal. His show was awesome. He was just kindness exuded and had the most incredible energy for like 2 hours. I don't think he stopped moving. It was amazing.
Stamina.
Wow.
You are a sweetheart, lovely. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
It was great.
Hope, if you go online, Monster's waiting for you. You can pre-order it right now. So please do.
We already did.
Done deal.
Oh.
Thank you for listening to us. Thank you very much, Hope. The text messages. Oh, don't even get me started. I feel like we're just sitting here just talking about how wonderful you are. That's got to be a downer for you.
Instructions for Andy's show: sing, dance, laugh, contemplate life, sob uncontrollably, rinse and repeat.
All right, we're
That's
gonna.
great.
I'm gonna play Magic. This is another cut from your album, Monster. Yep. It's Magic from Monster, and I don't like to ask artists, "What's this song about?" Because a lot of times artists go, "Well, it's what you want it to be about." I mean, that's not what I want to hear from you.
No, this one is that
where it bubbled up from.
When you play in these spaces, then like what you're saying, you said wonder.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. Yeah, I think that there's a lot going on in this life that I don't fully understand. And so when things line up in ways that are just like kind of unexplainable, they make for the good, then it makes me feel something really special. And that's one of my favorite parts of life.
Wow.
And so it happens a lot in my life, and I wrote a song about how I want more of that. Yeah.
Monster is out Friday, but order it today. Just get it over with. Just get it over with.
Get it over
Rip
with.
that Band-Aid off. Where are we seeing you next? Where are you on the road now? Are you?
Yeah, I'm on the road. You can go to my andygrammer.com. Got a lot of like West Coast and middle of the country. I think we're coming back around here too. So go check it out. Yeah.
All right.
One man show, Greater Than. Come do those 5 steps at my show.
Just don't forget to rinse and repeat.
Yep.
Andy Grammer.
I love you.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.